What's up? I'm joining live in session with Grace. We're doing torts. We just did contracts last week. Now we're doing MBE torts questions. I'll go ahead and read the question and then Grace, let me know what you're thinking. An
Okay.
8-year-old child went to the grocery store with her mother. The child pushed the grocery cart while her mother put items into it. The child's mother remained near the child at all times. Another customer in the store noticed the child pushing the cart in a manner that caused the customer no concern. A short time later, the cart the child was pushing struck the customer in the knee, inflicting serious injury. Assume that the child was negligent and the child's mother did not adequately supervise the child. If the customer brings an action based on negligence against the child's mother, will the customer prevail? Yes, because the child was negligent. So here it's the customer brings an action based on negligence against the child's mother. Will the customer prevail? Yes, because the child was negligent. Yes, because the child's mother is responsible for any harm caused by the child. Yes, because the child's mother assumed the risk of her child's actions. Yes, because the child's mother did not adequately supervise the child's actions. Is there any we can eliminate?
B.
We can eliminate B, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, responsible for any harm? No. What's the standard? The child is responsible for its own harm unless they're of such a young age that they don't have any understanding. So again, A is not a good answer either, right?
No, I was thinking it was D.
Yeah, D, because negligent supervision is a good case here, but assuming the risk of the child's actions is an improper statement of the law. So yes, let's go with D. Excellent. All right, let's try another one. Short question. Okay, you want to read this one?
Okay. If the plaintiff asserts a claim for damages against the airline based on negligence, the plaintiff will. Okay, a plaintiff and a man were passengers sitting in adjoining seats on a flight on an airline. There were many empty seats on the aircraft. During the flight, a flight attendant served the man 9 drinks. As the man became more and more obviously intoxicated and attempted to engage the plaintiff in a conversation, the plaintiff chose to ignore the man instead of changing seats. This angered the man, who suddenly struck the plaintiff in the face, giving him a black eye. The flight attendant had witnessed the man becoming violent, but chose to not get involved. If plaintiff asserts a claim for damages against airline based on negligence, the plaintiff will, I think it will recover common characteristic liable for injuries suffered by a passenger while aboard. See, we talked about this before.
Yeah, remember, that's not a standard. There's no strict liability for common carriers. That's what we talked about.
Mm-hmm. So it must be D?
Yeah, it's got to be D. And why does D make sense here?
Because they have a duty to, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
To make safe.
Yeah, and here they recognize what was going on. He saw that that he served him 9 drinks. He saw that he was becoming violent. He chose not to get involved. Here, he certainly had a duty. So, good job, D. But be careful. Remember, there's no standard that a common carrier is strictly liable. What are the times where we'll attach strict liability?
For defects, right?
Yeah, product liability.
Product liability, and I don't remember.
How about wild animals?
Yes.
And ultra hazardous, inherently dangerous activities.
I see.
That's okay. We did contracts last week, towards this week. All right, so far 2 for 2. I helped you a little bit on that one, but let's see this one. I'll read. A 15-year-old boy was killed during a gang fight. I know all about that. No, I'm just kidding. 2 days after the funeral, the boy's mother saw a television program about gang violence and was shocked to see video of herself weeping over the body. Okay, 2 days after the funeral, you saw a television program. So invasion of privacy. The video had been shot by the television reporting team while the body was still lying on the public street. The mother suffered severe emotional distress, but it's not about IAD, it's about invasion of privacy. Why is this not going to be invasion of privacy?
It was in the street. It was public.
It was public. It's B. Look at you, Grace. Cruising right along. Nice. All right. Let's see if we can do 2 more for on camera, because I don't want them to get too much free services. You know, this is the good stuff here. All right. How about you read this one?
Okay. Is the boater likely to prevail in an action against owner to recover the value of the boat? Okay, a boater caught in a sudden storm, so sudden is important, and reasonably fearing that her boat would capsize, drove the boat up to a pier, exited the boat, and tied the boat to the pier. The pier was clearly marked with no trespassing signs. Owner of the pier ran up to the boater and told her that the boat could not remain tied to the pier. The boater offered to pay the owner for the use of the pier. Regardless, over the boater's protest, the owner united the boat and pushed it away from the pier. The boat was lost at sea. Okay, is boater likely to prevail in an action against owner to recover? Okay, that's conversion. So, right? Just the boater offered to pay owner. Boater was privileged to enter. Oh yeah, it's yes. I mean, it's D.
Right? They had
Because,
a privilege, right? Because of a sudden storm, they reasonably feared would capsize. They tied it up, and then they said that they could not remain, and they offered to pay, and they said they untied it and pushed it away, and it was lost at sea. Therefore, they were privileged to enter the property to save the boat. So D, yes. I like it. D as in dulce.
Dulce.
All right, one more for the YouTubers. 4 for 4, pretty good, Grace. 5 for 5 is staying alive. I like to do shorter questions. Perfect.
Okay.
While a driver, oh, sorry.
Sorry.
No, for everyone, anyone who's listening to this, hopefully millions and billions and trillions of people, I like what Grace was doing right there, reading the call of the question first. We have an idea. What are we looking at? We're looking at the driver's motion. You know, Grace, amazing student. One of, something we're going to work on is just like speed, reading quicker, comprehending quicker, getting to the answer quicker, because it's not all about accuracy. It's also about speed, but your accuracy is really sharpening. So that's amazing. Let's see if we can stay accurate on this question. So the driver's motion should be denied or granted. While a driver was taking a leisurely spring drive, he momentarily took his eyes off the road to look at some colorful trees in bloom. Negligence, right? You momentarily took your eyes off the road. That's a dumb thing to do. As a result, the car swerved a few feet off the road, directly towards a pedestrian who was standing on the shoulder of the road waiting for a chance to cross. When the pedestrian saw the car bearing down on him, he jumped backwards, fell, and injured his knee. He sued the driver for damages, and the driver moved for summary judgment. Should the motion be granted or denied? Well, it seems like negligence, right? There was a duty not to take your eyes off the road. He breached that duty. Was there causation? Well, they could find causation. And was there damages? Yeah, his knees fought. So, we think that it should go further in trial. It shouldn't be, we shouldn't grant summary judgment yet, right?
It should be denied.
Yeah, it should be denied. And is it going to be denied based on, because he apprehended imminent harmful contact? What does that sound like? Apprehension of imminent harmful contact.
That's, I forget the name. I don't remember the name.
Okay. It is, we all,
negligent infliction of emotional distress.
No. Imminent harmful, apprehension of imminent harmful contact. Like, I was gonna say something funny, like a grain of what? What do you put on the rim of a tequila?
Oh, lemon?
No, no, around the rim of the
Oh,
glass.
salt.
Yeah. So what if you only have one of them? What would that be? A singular salt.
Okay.
A
I
salt.
don't get it. I'm sorry.
A salt.
Oh, a salt.
Like one salt.
One salt. Okay, okay. Yeah, that's true.
Right.
Apprehend.
Apprehensive imminent, that's assault. We're talking about negligence, and it's going to be a causation here, right?
That's true.
Okay. To redeem yourself, what are the two types of causation?
Proximate and actual.
Yes, exactly. Proximate. Is it in the zone of danger? Is it foreseeable? Of course, it's foreseeable that if you swerve off the road, you're going to hit a person. And then, but for, would the guy have injured his knee but for? Well, it doesn't even need to be proven. It just is the case that a jury could find such. Excellent. So 5 out of 5. Good job, Grace. We're going to continue on with our session, but I wanted to give people out there a sneak peek. And Grace, do you like working with me as a tutor?
Yes. Yes, I do.
Thank you so much.